Hi, Autry. My name's Anita Foster. I'm the Library and Media Specialist at Autry Middle School in Kennesaw, Georgia, and today is STEAM Day. I am going to show you something I've never shown anyone outside of my family before. Are you ready? Are you sure? Okay, here we go. I am in my garden and I just tore up all of my cucumbers and tomatoes and watermelon that was here, and just a few minutes ago I put down some new topsoil. That soil is going to make sure that the plants that I plant here, the seeds that I plant, are going to have all the nutrients they need to grow. Now, a couple of weeks ago, about a month or so, I planted some stuff over here. I have some chard here. I have some collard greens here. Over here, and it's weedy over here, but I'm going to let you see it. I have some okra growing. Look at that okra up on top of that plant. I come out here every day or two, and I harvest okra from this plant. There are some flowers up there. You cannot get okra if you don't have flowers. So I have that, and then I have some eggplant. I have some flowers over here, and I've taken a couple of eggplants off of here, but not too many. I think I needed to have planted it more in the sun, but we're gonna let it go and see how it does. And then over here, a couple weeks ago, I also planted this. Here's some cauliflower and some more collards, and that right there is ground cherries, and I cannot wait for those to come up and produce something. Now I'm going to show you something really sad. I made this trellis here for some beans to grow up, and this is science, guys. I found out army worms like my beans just as much as I do. So last weekend I found about 20 army worms on my plant eating the leaves off. But then look how hardy this plant is. I still have beans growing, and I have flowers down there telling me I'm gonna have more beans, because you cannot get fruit or vegetables if you do not have a flower. So that is really cool to me. So we're gonna plant some right now. 4 things I'm gonna plant here. I have spinach, lettuce, mustards, and cabbage. Now here's the thing. My bed meets the ground down there. So we have a rabbit that lives in those backwoods, and we have some deer. And if I plant my spinach and lettuce down there, I am sure they're gonna get it. So what I'm gonna do, I always do this when I lay out, and yes, I have dirty hands because I've been working out here already. I'm gonna plant a couple rows of spinach here. Now I wanna show you. On the back it tells you how far to space them apart and how deep. So I need to space these about 12 inches or a foot apart, and I need to go down about ½ an inch deep. And this tells me that it matures, or it grows to full, in 1.5 months. So I'm gonna plant a couple rows of that here. This is our lettuce. I'm gonna plant it over here. It's in full sun, spacing about 10 to 12 inches, and the depth is 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch thick, and it matures in about 2 months. So I'm gonna plant some over here. I have not laid out my soaking hose yet. It's just here from where we had it before. Then I'm gonna put my mustard greens right about here, and my collard, my cabbage down here where the tomatoes were. Okay? Yeah, I warned you my hands are dirty because I've been playing in the dirt this morning. These are the spinach seeds. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 2 in about 1 in each hole that I've already done with my finger. They're about 12 inches apart, and I kind of laid the hose out so that they'll get plenty of water. Okay, Autry, I've just finished my planting, and I hope to have some awesome vegetables over the winter. Now here's my challenge to you. What can you plant?